the addresses of city workers in order to send them a letter. But the Emmanuel campaign says that that is not the case. ABC 7's Jason Knowles is at City Hall with the latest from the campaign trail. Jason?
Now, actually, in Portland, they're reporting some sun.
Oh, good.
Not something we have right now.
No, we don't,
Maybe
but
tomorrow?
it's warmer.
Yeah.
Sun will come out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, but today, wow, what a difference. Seriously,
Yeah.
step outside and
Really?
spring.
I know.
Right.
But it's
yes.
not. It's, what is it, Tracy?
It's still
It's
winter,
not
huh?
going to last.
It's the
Still
CFO.
winter.
What do you mean it's not going to last?
Chicago fake
That's
out.
right.
That's what
We
she
think
means.
it's going to be spring, and then you get hit with
Sylvia.
winter again.
Sylvia coined the phrase yesterday, and CFO. So when you hear that said from her, it means the Chicago fake out, which basically means this is a little tease of spring. We have spring fever. High temperatures today are going to be around still intact, 60 degrees back in 1880, 46. That has been our low so far this morning. We've been slow to climb, and this is why I've been reluctant to actually post a 60 officially for O'Hare because of the cloud cover. It's 50 right now. Wind is out of the south at 18. Our relative humidity is at 86%. It's pretty windy out around the area. 47 DeKalb. Now it is 54 in Ottawa. Manteno 57. You most likely will get into the lower 60s in Manteno. 53 right now at the lakefront. Here's the satellite picture. Definitely the cloud cover is here. No evidence at all of any rain that's trying to fall over us. And looks like the chances are going to be fairly remote for rain showers here this afternoon. Might get a couple of drops around the area here this evening. But all in all, we are going to be south of this warm front as the day goes on. We'll see those temperatures still on the rise. However, out ahead of the cold front, you can feel the winds. Tomorrow we get behind not one, but eventually two cold fronts. And while the air tomorrow is not going to be significantly colder, we're not going to get back up to the 50-degree readings tomorrow that we are going to have around the area today.
Celebrities have been trailblazers in this area. Singers Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, as well as actress Tracy Ross, just to name a few. And you'll recall comedian Chris Rock even produced an award-winning documentary on this topic. This is big stuff.
It is. It's major, too,
Yes.
right? Stylist Octavia Hooks joins us now. Her salon is the I Made You Look salon. I love that name. It's in Country Club Hills. And she's going to tell us more about why natural hair is becoming more prevalent. And then, this is difficult, too. What steps do you have to take if you want to get back to natural, too? Right?
So where do you begin? Well, we should probably start with what makes African-American hair so unique?
Well, first I want to say thank you so much for having me here. I'm happy to be a part of the show. African-American hair is unique in that the curl pattern is different, and so we need to address our curl pattern and moisture. So it's simply just how you maintain your hair. And once you know the process is for, it's really easy.
And that pattern is not the same for everyone.
Right.
No, it varies, you know, depending on your parents. So some people have a waving pattern, some people have, like mine, excessively curly. So the curl pattern, that's simply what it is.
Okay, so what do you do to go from having processed hair and then making that transition to natural hair? Where do you start? I've been hearing a lot of ladies talking about trying to do this.
Well, there are two extremes. One is called the chop off, where you cut off your hair and you just start over from scratch. There are other techniques that you can use. I do sister locks and I do custom locks. That allows the phase. It takes about 8 hours to get it done. You will come back every 6 to 8 weeks to get your hair tightened, and it's really no twisting and it's no gels involved.
Okay, so that's what's difficult. I mean, because we have a very good friend, and her problem is always, she says, I give up on it. I give up on it.
Curl it herself and...
Natural hair is a journey.
Yeah.
It is a journey, and you must be patient. And a lot of time I spend with my clients is saying, it's okay, let's do this together. You know, locks, you transition from them, and you want to just make sure that it's easy and it works for you. And everyone is different. So during the consultations and during various sessions, always make sure that the clients are comfortable and they understand their hair so they can have the next steps for making it healthy.
And then to maintain, and as your hair grows out, how do you keep it from drying out?
Well, moisture, it's different phases, and the one thing that I'm advocating now is pay attention to the weather. In the wintertime, your hair is dry. We need leave-in conditioners and lots of oils, and that's usually from November to March. After that phase, we have the sun, and we're just not as dry. So during the different seasons of the year, you adjust your hair regimen. And it's the same as makeup. You change your makeup, you know, you have winter makeup, summer makeup, same thing.
Yeah, you don't have to say your hair is beautiful.
Thank
See,
you.
it works, right?
Yep.
She speaks
Thank
for an
you.
expert. Thank you so much for coming in, and Octavia is going to be taking part in a panel discussion on how natural hair will grow, and tomorrow that's going to happen at 6 o'clock.
Even told me that.